The paradox of choice. Why more isn't always better. Introduction. The freedom trap. Imagine walking into a supermarket aisle filled with 50 different brands of cereal. You stand there overwhelmed, unsure which to pick. You want the perfect one, but the more choices you see, the harder it becomes to decide. This is the essence of the paradox of choice. The idea that having too many options can lead to anxiety, indecision, and dissatisfaction. At first glance, more choices seem like a blessing. After all, freedom to choose is a fundamental right and a marker of progress. But paradoxically, as psychologist Barry Schwartz argues, too much choice can actually make us miserable. In this exploration, we'll dive into why having endless options can trap us in decision paralysis and unhappiness, and how understanding this paradox can improve our lives. Chapter 1. The illusion of freedom. We often equate having many options with freedom. Freedom means control, empowerment, and happiness, right? Well, not exactly. When faced with endless possibilities, the mind's ability to evaluate each option diminishes. Instead of feeling empowered, we become overwhelmed. Why? Because each additional option adds complexity and the pressure to choose the best one. This illusion of freedom can backfire. When choices are limited, we feel content quickly. But when choices are vast, we fear making the wrong choice and regret creeps in. Have you ever spent hours comparing products online only to abandon the purchase? You're not alone. This common experience reveals how choice overload can lead to inaction. Chapter 2. Choice overload, the decision fatigue. Choice overload happens when the number of options surpasses our brain's capacity to process them efficiently. This overload causes what experts call decision fatigue. Imagine a judge who must rule on hundreds of cases in a day. Early on, decisions are sharp and fair, but as fatigue sets in, the judge is more likely to say no just to end the session. Similarly, our brain's ability to make good decisions diminishes when bombarded with too many options. Next time you feel exhausted after shopping or browsing streaming services, you're experiencing decision fatigue, a direct consequence of the paradox of choice. Chapter 3. The cost of opportunity. Every choice comes with opportunity cost, the value of the next best alternative you gave up. When options are limited, opportunity cost is low because fewer alternatives exist. But when choices multiply, so does the potential regret of missed opportunities. We start obsessing over what we might lose by choosing one option over another. This regret can erode satisfaction, making even a good choice feel disappointing. Have you ever bought a gadget only to immediately wonder if another model would have been better? That nagging feeling is opportunity cost in action. Chapter 4. Maximizers versus satisficers. How people handle choices falls into two broad categories. Maximizers. These individuals seek the absolute best option. They exhaustively research every alternative and are rarely satisfied. Maximizers are more prone to regret and dissatisfaction because they fear missing out on a better choice. Satisficers. These individuals look for good enough. Once they find an option that meets their standards, they decide without looking further. Satisficers tend to be happier and less stressed with their decisions. Are you a perfectionist who agonizes over every choice, or do you settle quickly and move on? Understanding this can help you navigate the paradox of choice more effectively. Chapter 5. The role of social comparison. Choice doesn't happen in a vacuum. We often compare our decisions to others. With endless options, social comparison intensifies. We ask ourselves, did they pick better? Is their choice more popular or better received? Social media amplifies this effect, showing curated highlights of others' perfect choices. This fuels envy, dissatisfaction, and second-guessing our own decisions. Ever felt FOMO, fear of missing out, after seeing a friend's new purchase or experience? It's another face of the paradox of choice. Chapter 6. the impact on happiness and well-being. Psychological studies show that countries with more consumer choice don't necessarily have happier citizens. In fact, higher expectations due to choice abundance often lead to disappointment. Choice overload can trigger increased anxiety, lower satisfaction, regret and self-blame, paralysis by analysis, inability to choose. Paradoxically, limiting choices can boost happiness by reducing stress and promoting gratitude for what we have. Could having fewer choices actually make you happier? Science says yes. Chapter 7. How Marketers Exploit the Paradox. Marketers and businesses understand the paradox well. They often use it strategically, offering many product variants to attract different customers, creating decoy options to nudge choices, using limited-time offers to reduce paralysis. While these tactics increase sales, they can also trap consumers in indecision and buyer's remorse. Next time you're overwhelmed in a store or online, remember, it's not just you. The paradox of choice is working behind the scenes. Chapter 8. Practical Ways to Overcome the Paradox. You don't have to be a victim of choice overload. Here's some strategies. Limit your options. Narrow down choices before making a decision. Set criteria. Know your must-haves and deal-breakers. Embrace satisficing. Aim for good enough, not perfect. Make decisions promptly. Avoid endless comparison. Practice gratitude. Appreciate your choice instead of obsessing over what you missed. Avoid social media comparison. Focus on your values, not others' highlight reels. By controlling your choices, you regain freedom and peace of mind. Chapter 9. The Paradox Beyond Consumerism. The paradox of choice extends beyond shopping, career decisions, relationships, lifestyle choices. In modern society, we're bombarded by endless possibilities in every area of life, from dating apps with countless profiles to online courses and career paths. The pressure to choose the best can lead to anxiety and dissatisfaction across all domains. Could simplifying your life and choices lead to deeper fulfillment? Many find the answer is yes. Conclusion: freedom through limits. The paradox of choice reveals a surprising truth. True freedom doesn't come from endless options, but from mindful limitation and intentional choice. By understanding how choice overload affects our minds, we can design our environments and habits to reduce overwhelm. Limiting options, setting clear priorities, and embracing satisficing unlock happiness and peace. Next time you face a daunting decision, remember, sometimes less really is more.